Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Super Robot Wars Z2 Hakai Hen. Now, in this scenario, to get the SR point, we need to defeat the initial enemies within 2 player turns. Now, this stage actually took me quite a long time to record because of several things. First, I misread the SR point requirement. I thought it was 2 turns, not 2 player turns, so I messed up, and then I took too long. So I had to redo it. I redid the entire stage again, and this time I kept in mind that I needed to defeat all the enemies within 2 turns. But after I did that, I realized I wasn't recording, so I had to do it all over again, right from the beginning. So that was a bit annoying, but I did it eventually. But yeah, if you really don't want to get a gist of what's going on in the stages, just press R and start, I believe, and you'll skip right to the stage. I think I mentioned that before, but to get a gist of what's going on, I usually just hold R and O to skip through dialogue. Now, because, like I said, I already completed this once, I sped up through. I skipped a lot of attack animations right from the get-go. You want to do what I'm doing here. Heck, if you do the exact same things I do, the enemies will probably move the same. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to do damage to the most amount of units, the enemy units, as possible. So you don't want to just focus on one unit. You will never get the SR point like that. You need to focus on all the units. So you need to do damage on however many units you can. I may have said that wrong, but oh well. So yeah, here's the new thing for Chirico. He has a lot more attack options, as you might be able to tell. I do show off some of his attacks later, but I wasn't too focused on it because, this is like my 3rd or 4th time trying to record this stage again. So I just skip a lot of the attack animations, and right when I get the SR point, I, slow things down a bit because I don't have to worry about getting the SR point anymore, and I'm not worried about not completing the stage because I know I can do it. So anyway, you're gonna want to move all your units as up as possible, because if you don't, you're gonna have a real tough time actually doing anything. You won't be able to get the SR point now because you need to do it in 2 player turns. It can't be the enemy phase when you destroy when you destroy all these the enemy units in the 2nd turn. It has to be your phase. So I tagged that one. I focus on that one a little bit more because I want to be able to finish that one off. I believe originally I didn't focus on that one, and I was able to finish it off rather quickly. But I destroy with Getter here. Getter actually does quite a bit of damage. I don't think I actually ever see his attack animation to see how much damage he does. But with my Getter, he is 20% upgraded, as in, he's got two bars filled across all of his, across all of the upgrade bars. So, he got 20% upgraded. And he can destroy those units with, those long-range units on his own. I end the turn here because I don't want to move the Ptolemy up because I don't want the enemy units to attack it. All these units start attacking Scope Dog. For some reason, a lot of units will want to attack Scope Dog because I think they can do the most damage to it. Because as you see, they're just going and attacking Scope Dog, which is good because he needs to get 70 kills, so I'm happy with this. So if you want to get a secret with Holland there, Holland is the other guy on the skateboard, is the guy right next to Getter there. I'm just going to call it a skateboard. No, it's not a skateboard. If you get 50 kills with him, you get, when he rejoins later in the game, he gets a special attachment to his unit called the SP Booster. If you don't get 50 kills, he's just in that unit again. I don't know why I show off his animation here. Yeah, Getter can destroy with those units in one hit if he uses his Getter beam, if you have upgraded him as much as I have. So you're going to want to have him upgraded for this stage. If you don't, this stage is almost impossible, I believe. It might be possible. I think this stage is impossible to get the SR point if you don't have all units upgraded. If you don't have any units upgraded. So if you're going for a no upgrade run and an all SR point run, you might want to choose a different pathway because it's not possible on this route. I don't think it is. I just don't think you would do enough damage to kill all these enemies. Anyway. So yeah, I think we can finish that one off, that unit off over there to the right. And I know Getter, because I've done this, you know, stage of things, I know Getter can destroy that in one hit with his Getter beam, so I do that. And it's not because I got a critical hit or anything, he killed it in one hit with his Getter beam every single time. So I attack with AoE. Gundam Death Size, I believe, can actually take out one of those units at full health with his, you know, final attack. Those, you know, just the standard, I don't know what you call them, nuke units? I don't know. So I go over here and, you know, heal Jericho because you could use it. You could use the healing. So we have to destroy every unit in this turn. Which is why I moved the Gecko up here, because I need to do as much damage as possible. I need to get rid of all of these units. So I just use that, you know, attack on him. I was thinking of using the Gecko to attack that, but I think I decide to attack. The reason I put Guard and Callan over here is because certain enemies will spawn over here. Although I don't think they actually attack Callan. So I saw that was low in health, and I think I sent in Kyrios now to finish him off. I was a little bit hesitant about sending Kyrios. I think it's Gundam Kyrios anyway. I was a bit hesitant of sending him there because of how much damage he usually takes. So I just send the Gecko to attack that unit. Does enough damage to almost finish it off. Now you're going to want to move Chirico. Forget his name. Chirico. Hey, Chirico, yeah. Chirico. You're going to want to move him there for a very specific reason. Because remember how I said a lot of units will want to attack Chirico? Again, I don't know why I keep showing Holland's moves. Anyway. Oh, what? Oh, never mind. I didn't realize I was, Oh, I forgot I destroyed that top unit. I was thinking of a previous run where that top unit was the last thing alive. Oh, no, I messed up. I messed up real bad. Just do what I did in the video. Ignore what I said. I was thinking of two-player turn. I was thinking of 2 turns again, not 2-player turns. So I was thinking of the run where I thought of 2 turns, even though I just ignore what I said. Just do what it says in the video. I actually kind of want to move Chirico up there anyway, because a lot of the invaders that pop up here will actually go after him, and he can pretty much dodge a lot of their moves. Oh yeah, these guys will spawn where the Ptolemy is, so you'll want the Ptolemy up somewhere. So you'll want to move the Ptolemy up. This is where I restarted the recording because I didn't want to lose that progress that I had. So now I attack. Here I recommend you move Gundam, Exian Gundam, and Hero out of the way because sure it's only like a 30% chance of getting hit, but that's you might still get hit. So I wouldn't recommend keeping them over there unless you really like to gamble. But yeah, a lot of enemies go after Kiriko. I don't know why. I think it's because he's the most fragile. So I think the enemies here are the enemies in this game are programmed to go after units that have low defense, or they would do the most damage against. Although they don't really check for accuracy. Not accuracy, they don't really check for survivability. No, they don't check for accuracy, yeah, because they would attack. Because I remember there was Getter, they could do damage to Getter and possibly still get killed. Like one of the units, that big orange unit at the top. But he would always go down, like if it was on the second enemy turn, if Kiriko was high enough, he would always go down and attack Kiriko even though he had no chance of hitting him. It was like a 0% chance. So I was always kind of confused about like why would he go after Kiriko. Anyway, here I defend a lot because I'm afraid. And I decided to take a chance here and like Gundam Death Scythe to try to see if he can dodge. And he does dodge. So that's good. Yeah, I'm playing, you know, Sorority Rex after I've mentioned this a while on my free time. I mentioned this several episodes for a while on my free time, and I'm near the end, but thing is, in a lot of Super Robot Wars are especially self-contained. You know, they have all the series like final bosses are at the end of the game, and each of the stages are kind of the same because it's defeat a lot of mooks, save up your spirits, your SP, so you can use all your best, you know, spirit commands on the boss in the stage. And that's like the one like complaint is that a lot of the final stages are the same. Sure, they're different somewhat, but a lot of them are kind of the same. Although even then, like all the stages are kind of the same anyway. So, I still like him though. I'm just saying sometimes it's a little bit repetitive, so it's a little bit repetitive in that like the game is still fun, but you wouldn't want to marathon the entire thing. Actually, for me, it depends on the game. Because if the Super Bowl game has like, extremely good music from the series, then I just play the game just because I like the music in the game, so it's much more enjoyable to play. But with Super Review X, there isn't really that many themes that I enjoy a lot. Sure, the themes are alright, but they aren't any themes they aren't Votons, they aren't colors. They aren't Daybreak Spell. Daybreak Spell. I didn't like it first. Well, it was fine, but I didn't really like it that much for combat, but it grew on me. It grew on me a lot, so I like it a lot now. But there wasn't just enough themes that really interested me in UX. There were some. So I used like the Gundam Sengoku Den units a lot, and Hero Man, and I often replace a lot of other units, the BGMs with the Joey and Hero Man BGM. So, I also kind of didn't like it that the Gundam 00s didn't really have any that great themes, because all they had was like the final mission content burst or whatever it's called theme just going on, and it's a fine theme. Like I said, it's a fine theme, but it's like this game has a, I believe this game actually has the same exact theme, but it only plays when you use a certain attack. I don't want to say it. Because it's something that happens later in the game. But anyway, I turn into Denku here. But anyway, yeah, this game does it right where it's it's more like a final attack, and it's not a theme that you would want to hear all the time. It's a theme that goes well with an attack, because that's what that theme was made for. It was made for like that attack, I guess you could say. But yeah. So I ended up replacing the Gundam 00 guys, BGM in that game with Joey and Hero Man. Yeah, but that art Daigon over there, from what I read up about, that can be destroyed repeatedly, so don't worry about even attacking that thing. And because Zero here is a bit fragile, I don't send him to attack because I'm afraid. Have Gecko destroy that invader over there, and I think I send in the Nerve Ash to it. No, I remember now. So because Brasta has support attack, so I send in Gundam Deadside, and I think I send in the Nerve Ash as well to attack that Dimensional Beast. And I think I also do the Spirit for him to get double the experience. If it also double the experience, it's double the money in the battle. But EX is alright of a game, but I wish it just had better BGMs. Sure, they grow on you after a while, but it isn't like anything amazing. A lot of them are kind of like, this series, the Eureka 7 scene in this game. In Z, I like the Eureka 7 theme, and I gave that to the Gundam Zeta units because, again, it's a fine theme, but I don't prefer it in games like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's just the way I feel about it. So I give the Gundam Zeta units a lot. Either the Gundam Sea Destiny theme BGM in that game, or the Eureka 7 theme BGM. It depends which route you go on, really. Well, actually, I think you can actually get the Gundam Sea BGM on the random route. Remember, I never really fully completed I tried a little bit ago, but I was playing UX at the time, and I was recording this too. But I'm still playing UX, so I decided to not even bother with Z right now until I finish UX, and even then, I think I'm gonna get Gundam Super Warriors BX soon, which looks pretty good. And I think they changed the sprites, so it looked sprite work from just being a little bit more pixelated to being something like this, which is good. It's good because from what I assume is that Super Wars UX, Super Wars UX was I think, I have no proof of this, so it's my theory that I think it was originally going to be for the DS first. Because it's kind of obvious when you look at all the character portraits and even the sprites. Because when you look at them on XL, it's fine, but it's a little bit pixelated, like more so than other games. So that makes me, and like on a normal 3DS, it kind of looks clear, but it's still a little bit pixelated if you look a little bit closer than the standard viewing distance. Otherwise, if you're in standard viewing distance, it looks clear, but it's taking it a little bit close, it gets like, it looks a little pixelated. So I think the reason for that is because it was going to be for the DS. I've said this before, but I feel like reiterating myself because, you know, you never know. Because I look at, you know, the views for each of these videos, and some have more views than others. So it's quite obvious that some people are just looking for certain stages to watch, and they don't care about all the stages. So sometimes I feel that I need to reiterate myself because I don't, especially in this series, because I don't know if somebody can come in anytime. But anyway, they probably left already because I already got the SR point. It's probably what they want to know how to get. But if you're watching just to see the game, then hey. It's early in the morning for me. The UX is alright. It's certainly not the best Super Wars games I've played. Right now, I think that's like Z3 Tengoku Hen was pretty good. It was steps. It's like it was way better than G Goku and Z3 Goku Hen. Tengoku Hen was one of the best, simply because you could give custom BGs to certain attacks could have their own theme. So like I gave like a lot of the series I gave like their like actual opening, like what I gave like the, you know, the version of their theme with the lyrics, you know, their actual theme instead of just the instrumental version that is often Super Wars. Again, that's their final attack, so it had like a little extra impact, and I enjoyed it. It was a little bit tougher in some of the beginning stages, but I think that may be because of the route I went. But it isn't a hard game by any means. You can do what I usually did, which is upgrade units, upgrade one unit to the max, and folks trying to upgrade a different unit to the max. Like upgrade to one unit to the max before moving on to a different unit to upgrade. And by the end of the game, you have a bunch of units upgraded. Although like because in that game to get the full upgrade bonus, you only have to upgrade the units halfway, like 50%. But it has to be like across the board. Like all the different aspects that you can upgrade have to be at, I guess, 50%. So they have to be at half. I don't think you have to actually you don't have to upgrade damage though to get the full upgrade bonus. So I would do that just to get the full upgrade bonus and perhaps some units more upgraded than usual. But I did that later when I had a bunch of money and some units already full upgraded. In Z3 anyway. And when you're getting all the SR points though, you can't do that. Your units just don't have enough damage to keep up with that. Just to get the SR points. So you need to upgrade units evenly here. And I think I'm doing a second playthrough of Z3 getting the SR points. The SR points really add an extra like extra depth to the game that it otherwise wouldn't have. So if you're looking for an SR like Super Wars, if you already played this game and you haven't tried to get all the SR points, I recommend you go do that. Because I'm having a lot more fun with this game, a little bit of frustration too, but by getting the SR points, it made the game a little bit more enjoyable than that otherwise would have been if I was just re-recording this again without getting all the SR points. Well, that's another thing. A lot of the portable Super Wars don't have SR points or a similar system. I mean, some of the earlier ones, like J, would have like a different unit for you to play as. But UX didn't have any other unit you actually could play in for the main for the original character in that game. When you had the one unit, and that was it. Like, UX is alright, but it is a little bit disappointing to see a game that's such lower quality than Z2. But I just assumed like it was originally in development for DS and they just moved it to the 3DS. That's what I guess. Well, that's what I assume. It's just my theory. But BX looks like it's going to be a good game, considering its animations. Like, UX animations are good, but the sprite work isn't as good as this game, which is a little bit disappointing. And hey, look, it's the original Dankuga. Yeah. Is this their first instance of seeing a character from Z? This might be a first instance of seeing our character from Z. Because I forget if we actually... I don't think we've actually seen any of the Z. Was Dankuga even in Z? I just remember... Because they had to have been, right? There's a Dankuga there from Z, right? They weren't? No, they weren't. They were not in the original Z. I was not aware of that. I thought they were. No. No, they aren't. Yeah. This is the first time they ever appeared in the Z series, was in this game. Oh, I thought they were in the original Z. No. No, they're just here for some reason. So yeah, we haven't seen any returning characters from Z yet. I thought there was that Dankuga was their first appearance, but no, they actually weren't in any other game besides. They weren't in the Z series before this one. The only other game in the Z series at this point was Z. And I guess you could judge that the original Dankuga's story is over. This is like after their story has been completed because it's final Dankuga already. So that was interesting. So anyway, so we got our characters back because the routes merge again here. I was wondering if they were gonna give us the characters here, or were we gonna have to do like when the route split, where you can go to the next, where you have to, you know, press continue and then say you want to go back. But no, they make it a little bit easy for us, and they do this. So it's quite easy to. So which units upgrade? We're gonna stay on the same route for. It's gonna be a combined route for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stages. So feel free to upgrade anyone you really want. I'd say by 22 to 23, you should focus upgrades on units that you're going to take. Focus upgrading units you're going to take after the route split. I'm upgrading Gurren Lagann and a lot of other units because I'm going to go take the, because if you remember what I said, I'm going to see the Gurren Lagann finale, and that's going to be in a different route from Gundam 00. And so I want to upgrade a lot, different units, because let's see, will I spoil who will appear if I say that? No, I won't really, but Eureka 7, Gurren Lagann Code Geass, Shin Mazinger, get a Robo Gundam Wing, Rotoms, Trider G7, Daiguard is, and I don't want to say the other series just yet that are going to appear in that, but that's like the last route split, and those series I just mentioned are going to be on there. So I'm gonna focus on upgrading those a little bit. Here I'm just giving a lot of people energy sabers. Eventually I'll give them, after they get energy and, you know, B saber here. Yeah, I'm gonna get them. I think that's like energy saber. If it's not, it's something like that. I'm gonna get the same. I'm gonna get pilots that can get it the same, because I don't know if all pilots can get it the same ability as Setsuna, which is to move again. Well, anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. So I hope to see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.